Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Mike Special once again. I'm going to PC soon, so I promised myself I'd make a best settings for PlayStation 5 on Warzone. So here we go. My PC gets here very, very soon. Very excited. Never been on PC before, so I'm gonna go through my settings real quick with y'all. Hope y'all take initiative and actually, do what I'm telling you to do on PS5 because being on console is a huge, huge disadvantage. Since this is crossplay. But I'm not gonna get too much into it. Let's begin. Alright, I want to start off with aiming. So my horizontal sensitivity and my vertical sensitivity are not the same. Why? Because it takes longer to look right and left than it does to look up and down. You can test it out and whenever you want to test it out, but that's just my opinion. That's why my vertical is 1 up of my horizontal. That's 1718. My ADS multiplier, I got it on 1.1. You don't want to mess with this too much. So that goes with both sensitivities. If you want to go up in sense, for my opinion, the higher the sense, the better. As long as you can control it. If you can control it, max it out to 20. All right. Every time you get better and it gets too slow, you want to just stick with the highest possible sensitivity as long as you can control it. If you can't control it, you need to put it down because then you're just gonna hurt yourself and you're gonna hurt yourself and you're gonna hurt your aim and you're gonna hurt your KD overall and your teammates. Aim response curve type. Now I got this on dynamic. I kept going between linear and dynamic, but right now I'm running dynamic. It's really up to you. My opinion is go with dynamic because that's for the most part in Call of Duty over the years. That's what professional players have been putting it on. Aim assist is obviously on. Aim assist type I got on default. A lot of people prefer Black Ops. I like default. I just like default. Not much settings on the PlayStation when on console in general. So this is actually going to be a lot quicker than I thought. On-demand text streaming on. So the PlayStation and Xbox Series X do not know its limits. I mean, sorry, they know their limits. PC, it's different. You have to tell that PC what to do. This PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, it knows its limits and it's going to cap out. That's why you don't need download limits for on-demand texture streaming. World motion blur and weapon motion blur I got off. Film grain, I got it at 0. Specifically the graphics guys, you definitely want to follow my advice. 100% to the T when it comes to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Depth of field off. Fidelity cast on and the cast strength have it at 100. Like I said, it knows the PlayStation, Xbox know its limits, so you just want to max all that stuff out. It doesn't matter if you're on PC. Like I said, completely different. Eco mode, definitely have that off. Like I said, that's gonna put a cap on your resolution and your frames. You don't want that. 120 refresh rate on, most important part. FOV 120. Definitely want that as well. ADS field of view affected. So you want that because when you have it on independent, that means that whenever you aim, it's gonna zoom in too. You don't want that because that's gonna give you more visual recoil. The gun's gonna bounce more, so you want it on effective. Weapon field of view, you want it on wide, which means the gun's gonna look smaller. Therefore, you have a better view of the battlefield, a bigger view. First-person camera movement, you want on 50%. 100%. Inverted flashbang, I like the classic white flash, so I'm not going to mess with that too much. My brightness, it's real preference, but if you're going to mess with it, go anywhere from 47 to 51. Whatever fits your, whatever floats your boat the best, go with that one. But that's my opinion. Go between 47 and 51. And remember, guys, this is for console. Don't take my advice if you're on PC. Definitely go wait for my PC video, or go to a professional and look at theirs. I think TP has a great PC settings video. Anyway, so now we're gonna go to the audio. This is mostly preference, but definitely in the audio mix, you definitely want soundbar. Usually you're gonna want it on a headphone bass boost, but the audio in Warzone right now sucks, so that's what I got it on right now on soundbar. Master game volume 100%. You definitely want your music all the way down. Your dialogue, Graves talks way too much in Warzone. That's why I have him pretty low. I can still hear this guy. Don't get me wrong. Just because he's low, don't mean I can't hear him. I can hear him. Some stuff he says is crucial, like enemy soldier incoming, all that stuff. But you don't want him too high because he does say a lot of pointless stuff like your friends are in the gulag, XYZ, just stupid stuff. Effects volume got 100. This can go for you and against you at the same time. What I mean by that is if there's an explosion, if there's a bunch of explosions going off, but you got someone running up on you, it's gonna go against you. But if you're trying to push this guy that's camping and you can hear him put a claymore down louder, motion sensor, you can hear him put it down louder. You can even hear people getting load out. That's why I like my effects volume on high. War tracks, you don't gotta worry about it. Cinematic music volume, yeah, you don't need it. Same with the gameplay music volume. Voice chat I got on 16. Voice chat volume, realistically it should be 22 to 30. I'm just deaf. Comes from being in the army and not wearing ear protection. Don't do that. Voice chat obviously on. I got on friends only. I switched between friends only and all lobby. I have proximity chat off at all times. Last words, voice chat. If you don't want your enemies to get hot mics, put this on. If you don't want them to hear you rage. Open mic sense. This part's off preference for sure. Specifically, open mic sense, because it all depends on the headset you have. And I think that's about it. Is that it? Go over gameplay real quick. This is definitely really important. Automatic attack sprint. I don't have that on. That's honestly preference, but in my opinion, I don't have it on. Single tap run pretty much means instead of double tapping an attack sprint, double tapping the analog stick, just single tap it. Ground mantle off, airborne mantle off, automatic ground mantle hanging off. So the ground mantle off, that helps really well if you're trying to play it up, but you got to jump over something or jump into a window, but you don't want to mantle because that'll stop the plating up. That's really important as well. Plunging underwater free, parachute, obviously, automatic auto deploy or whatever for your parachute, definitely have that off. What else? Interact / reload behavior, definitely want to prioritize interact. That way you can tap to pick everything up, hold the reload button to reload. If there's nothing around you, you can still tap the reload button to reload. It's just like if there's something in front of you that you could pick up or a zip you could take, you can't tap it to reload, you have to hold. Armor plate behavior, obviously on apply all. And I think that's it. I'm going to go through this more. C4 detonation, I got it on group. That way I can just throw 2 C4s and then detonate if I'm trying to get a truck. Instead of just, if you don't have this on, if you don't have it on group, then 1 by 1. 1 by 1 means like you have to throw it, detonate, throw it again, detonate. I don't like that. I just like throwing both. I don't really use C4 that much, but definitely good to have on if that's all I got right now. Like right at the moment. Other than that, I think that is everything. Not many settings on console whenever I look at videos on PC. It's crazy. Trigger effect, also on controller. I don't really like it. I mean, it's really fun if you're playing like story or something like that. But for competitive play, I want to shoot as fast as possible. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Wish me luck on the PC, guys. I am getting a iBuy tower with a 4070 Ti GPU, a Ryzen 9 7900X CPU, 32 gigs of RAM, and 1 terabyte of storage. Love y'all. Wish me luck on the PC. Been looking forward to this for a while. I'll see y'all later. Peace.